We are live. Hello! It's another 12 frames per second, and today it is me, and I am playing the engineer, as I very frequently do, and my companion today is.
Hello, I am Selby9, also Cell for short. I'm playing Rowan today. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, we got our boy Rowan! Two fuzzy orange boys, yes.
Orange boys.
Soft furry boys. No, well, not furry boys. I mean, that's a whole discussion that we're gonna leave for another day. I shouldn't have said that word. Fuzzy. Let's stick with fuzzy. And Sel, like you have an
Fluffy
idea.
boys.
Yeah, you have an idea for the premise of this, and this is completely improv, guys. Like we don't have like a game plan. We're just gonna talk. So, do you want to describe the setting that you had in mind?
Uh, okay, I'll give it a try. So I guess where this starts is it is nighttime. Probably assuming around like 9, close to 10 p.m. Uh, in around Toontown, there is a local little bar uh, where usually after a shift, Rowan likes to go there and likes to have a little drink afterward. So he is there just having drinks and yeah. What would your character be doing at this
Mm,
around this time?
yeah. You said it's night, so the
Yes,
engineer is
it is night.
active at all times of the day, but he has tried to improve his sleeping slightly, not a huge amount, but like since Larry and Tobias had a sort of intervention, he has improved. But today he's like he just can't. He's too wired. There's too much paperwork that he's been doing, and it's been a week. If you've been listening to recent games, okay, yeah, he's been through some stuff. So like he has decided, drinking buddy Vic or not, he's got to go out and unwind and just like, yeah, lubricate his brain a little bit, have some grandpa time for himself. So yeah, I think he's just walking into the bar, even though it's quite late already. So yep, he's just going to mosey on over to the bar. Should I make a perception check to see if he notices Rowan?
Yeah, sure.
That seems
Make a
like
perception check.
a natural thing, because I don't think he would actively be looking out for him. An 11. Nah, he's just like aware that there's someone else at the bar, but he is just like, barkeep, please give me something strong and forget about the ice.
All right. So you sit at the bar. I always assume like in the front. So you probably wouldn't have noticed, but like just maybe 2 seats away, you'd see just sitting right next to you, 2 seats away, is Rowan. Just his head right on the table.
Oh, baby. So yeah, Rowan's not gonna notice the engineer.
No,
Face
absolutely
down.
not.
I think the bartender, who's, let's say, an individual with a blue flaming head and cool glasses, uh, uh, skids the engineer's usual tipple, which is like a very fiery sort of whiskey, but like it's Toonish whiskey, so it's probably just like it's just like ethanol maybe. Anyway, so yeah, he just downs that, but as he's caught it, like with the Western bartender skid, yes, he has managed to like notice that there is someone sitting close to him that is recognizable. So yeah, he has already downed that shot, so he shakes his head and he's like, well, you look about as weary of the world as I feel today. You right there, laddie?
Mm,
That
uh, huh? he,
hello.
he like he like he lifts up his head to look. Huh? Oh, hello, hello, sir. Uh, how long are we here?
Only a few seconds, and don't worry, I'm not gonna chew your ear off for coming out drinking. I mean, I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah, I guess. Uh, Oh no. He didn't really expect you to see you here, so he was kind of like embarrassed. Just oh, okay. Well, it's really nice to see you here tonight, sir.
Yeah, you look enthusiastic about it. It's a sort of droll humour. I think the engineer is going to scooch over one bar stool, and because he's so short and the stools are so high, like he basically puts his paws on the desk and then swings his legs over to the next chair. He can't be bothered going down and getting back up again. That's ridiculous. All right, Leah, on me.
Uh,
What's the matter?
huh? Oh, just I don't know, just tired today, and yeah, just had a couple of drinks. Um,
Is it the job?
but
Have I given you too much responsibility too soon? I was a bit worried about that.
no, it's not that. Funny thing. I actually was. Uh, he kind of just like looks a little embarrassed about this. And he says, "Yeah, I actually felt that there was something going on around the studio today. I saw someone, and instinctively, I just decided to chase after them. And unbeknownst that it was actually the mailman,
Ah,
and I scared, I scared him right out.
I thought that
Yeah,
mouse looked a bit scared today. I mean, it's always a bit of a trip coming over to our studio, but he'll get over it. Don't you worry." And he's gesturing for the barkeep to swing over to two flagons of that staple Toonish beverage, root beer, which is the same as beer for Toonkind, I suspect. And he gives you one.
uh, and then he asked the bartender, "Hey, can you give me double scoops, double scoops of ice cream in there, please? I need one tonight." Uh,
The engineer hand waves any offer of iced anything. So.
yeah. Yeah. As he has his root beer plug, he just drinks it really fast. So I would really like to make a constitution roll to
Yeah.
see just just to see how like fast
Oh,
drunk he
he's getting
gets.
drunk. I'd do the same, but the
Uh,
engineer's actually going fairly steady. I mean, he's only just got here. How long has Rowan been drinking?
I would say for like a few minutes. He hasn't been here for that long,
Hmm.
so he already looks like kind of tired.
Oh, baby. Let's see. Go on, roll Constitution. I want to see how good or bad this goes.
Okay. Constitution.
Barbarians have good Constitution. You might get away with it.
That was 16, so that's a +3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 15
Drum
plus
roll, everybody.
3.
That's a 15. That's entirely fine. You're probably like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's not that bad.
no, you've got a rosy glow to your cheeks, but that's probably about it.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. And then after he drinks, he puts his cup down. He looks at you. It's like, so, how's filming going along in the studio? By the way, I've been hearing a lot going on lately.
Oh, hey, we've upped the visuals. It's doing pretty well, and he looks quietly smug. And so those of you who have listened to other games will be aware that they're currently working on the Star Wars trilogy. Eventually, there will be sort of in that universe games of those films. I'm not gonna do it like Calamity Dame because like it's a trilogy. I can't do the whole original trilogy. That would be a billion games. So eventually there will be like some story inside to that. But basically, we're just gonna say like filming is ongoing. It's going pretty good. Because the actors he adores them, and they're all just increasingly getting better, and he's sort of already going, oh, they're brilliant. I mean, March is just coming along so strong with his stunts, and Tobias is just a master at what he does already. He's still not believing it in himself. That's my hardest job with that lad, is actually getting him to understand how special he is. Jack, On the other hand, understands how special he is, but if anything, that's his problem. He's, whoa, I thought I had an ego till I met that rabbit. Oh, but I do love him. He's talented. He is a very talented rabbit, I got to say. And Primrose, she gets some really canny lines in this. She's got a real feisty attitude. So yeah, it's going well. It's going well.
Oh, that's great. He starts to smile a little, like just to see like he's really that the engineer looks very happy just talking about his film.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that's great. Even though I don't know who those people are per se, but I'm very, very happy for you.
Oh, you'll see the marooned pink poodle lad who changes colour. I still can't get over that. It's so brilliant. What a canvas to work with. But hey, they're lovely. Young ones, the whole lot of them. And he looks sort of parentally affectionate while he's talking about these people, and you suspect he's not just like pleased because the film's going well. He just loves these kids. They're doing so well.
Oh,
he's so proud of them.
So sweet. Yeah. Yeah. He's very happy to see that you're very, very happy about this. Like, well, I'm really, really glad that the studio is doing along just fine. And I have to say, I'm really, really thankful for you giving me this job to help you out, because this makes me feel very, very happy.
I'm glad to hear that. When I came in here with your head on the table, I was like, oh, Pick, what have I done to this one? I broke it already. And he gives you a big hearty slap on the shoulder.
How hard, by the way?
Oh, that's true. Shall I make a strength roll? Just...
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
I mean, yeah, he's not drunk, I wouldn't say, but like they're starting to imbibe. Nah, 7. He hasn't hurt you.
Oh,
like
okay.
That's fine. That's very light for him.
Oh, okay.
Good job.
Oh wow.
So I am curious though. Like, you jumped at the opportunity of that job, and you'd only just met me, and you basically voluntarily saw off a bunch of assassins. I am so tempted to make a movie out of that myself.
Really?
Hey, I can see the title already. The Bodyguard. I think it'd be a belter.
Oh wow, that is a name. You kind of just laugh at that. But I really do appreciate that. But yeah, when I first saw that this studio really needed some help, and that apparently you've been having some issues with assassins. It seemed like you needed some help, but yeah, I just really I really wanted to help you guys out.
I want you to roll a quick insight.
Okay, insight. +2. Oh wow, cool. I spelled that wrong.
It's okay. It's okay. Happens all the time. Here we go. 4.
No,
you do not.
He doesn't.
No, you don't get a read on his response, and that may be partly due to the fact that you're talking to a guy who is a professional actor. So you don't get any emotional register on that. But when you say like you came specifically because you'd heard like they were in trouble, and he puts down his flagon, which he's just about emptied, and says, well, you couldn't have come at a better time, I confess. I really did need the help, so sorry to come across as being a bit desperate, but honestly, you were a lifesaver. Quite literally.
He hears that, and he kind of feels proud about that. So like, huh, that's great. I'm very, very happy that I came. And he kind of like pumps his chest a little, like he's very proud of that.
I have to ask: is he wearing his badge, his security of film things badge?
Yes, he is actually.
Has he
He kind of
noticed
just like,
what it says?
probably not. Yeah, he kind of holds the badge. Like, yeah, I feel very, very, very proud to be wearing this badge right here. So
For
I don't
those
know. I don't know if the engineer will want to like say something, but if not, that's totally fine.
no,
It's
no.
funny that he's totally oblivious to that.
If he's like noticed that Ron's wearing it, he's very pleased that he's proud enough to keep it on. But for those listening, I can't remember if we established it in the bodyguards, but the little security badge has like a big S, but then it has OFT in slightly smaller capitalizations because the initialized title of the job is like security of film things. So Rowan, being the very hard, scary, large, small, fuzzy orange thing that he is, has a badge that says soft. And I love it.
And he's completely just oblivious to it.
Yeah.
He does not know.
Oh, I just love this. I love this so much.
Yeah, so he does not know about it, but he wears it very proudly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so wow, he takes another big gulp proudly from his drink.
Yeah, I think the bartender's just like keeping them coming.
Yeah. Oh man. Should I make another con save or
Yes, and I will as well, because that is only fair. Are we doing con saves or just like a con roll? There is a difference.
That's a good question. I think just con roll is fine.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
15. NG is okay, and similarly
Yeah,
is
NG.
warm to the cheeks, but he usually is. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Here we go.
Yep, he's starting to get there.
Now it's starting to get interesting. Rowan is rolled an 8, so I think you're getting a little bit tipsy.
Yeah, he is.
Does this bring any more fluidity to your thoughts?
I'm sorry, what?
I mean, would this provoke him to talk about stuff more freely?
Probably, because he's just starting to get a little tipsy, so he will start to like freely just talk about some stuff. So yeah. Oh no.
It's alright. The engineer has got his snout firmly in the foam of yet another beer, but I don't know if he's noticed that his drinking buddy is getting a little bit pinker around the face.
Yeah, so let's see, what else can we say?
Well, I mean, we were talking about your security badge, but you actually have another shiny thing. I don't know where you usually wear this, so again, I don't know if the engineer would see this.
You know what? That's a good point. Engineer, can you make an insight check or perception check?
I think
Whichever it could be.
I have the
It could
same.
be insight.
I have the same bonus for both.
Oh, okay.
19.
Oh, okay. So that's a really good roll. So I will say, so as he's just drinking, he is starting to get like move around a little bit more. You can see that his scarf is starting to loosen just a little.
Mm-hmm.
Just by a little, you start to see like a little glimmer of something around his neck, and you can see it's kind of a little golden color, and it's kind of like it's not shining too brightly, but it is like sparkling just a little.
So I think the engineer just says, "Oh, I didn't take you for the type to wear jewelry, but hey, it looks good."
Huh? What? Jewelry? He looks down and he sees that his scarf is like a little loosened. He sees what it is. This. Oh. Yes, I wear the jewelry. And he kind of just takes another big drink.
I mean, what do I roll for that? Because that sounded like a bluff. Like, are you going to roll deception or do I roll insight?
Insight or deception? I mean, it didn't really seem like he was kind of like bluffing about that, but he was like, yeah, I wear that. So I think
Mark says we can do contesting rolls. Like, I mean, like, what do I get from that description of it?
Okay, I guess you can make give me another insight.
Yeah, I think he's curious enough to pursue this because yeah, Rowan doesn't strike him as the type to wear jewelry. That's an 11. That's not a good roll for me. So if you roll whatever, persuasion, deception, I don't know. This is if you don't want to talk about it. If you want to talk about it, you can just talk about it.
Okay, for this, I guess he can kind of talk about it because he already seen what it is.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of loosens his scarf just a little bit more so that you can actually see what it is. So what you see around his neck is like a chain little necklace, and on the end you see a golden little star. And it's kind of glimmering. Again, not very brightly, but like if you can like just see it just from around, like it can like catch your eye. So he kind of holds it and like, yeah, funny story. I actually don't really remember where I got this from, but I've had this for quite a while actually. And
yeah, he's definitely looking at it closely. And he has a thing that he still doesn't know where he got it from. So he actually reaches into the holster on his right hip and pulls out what looks like a sword handle, like a hilt. But you've probably watched Lost and Found or whatever, and you know perfectly well that this is the famous gigantic pink flaming sword.
I will have to say, Lost and Found, I don't think he's ever seen it.
Shocking. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Probably better not to let him know.
He's heard of it. He's definitely heard of it, but he hasn't really like actually seen the movie.
Rowan, you have to come and watch. There's going to be a showing for orphans at Dodo Studios on Animus Day, so like you can just sit in.
Yeah, he would probably do that. If there's any food there, he will.
Anyway, Engineer tosses this thing around, which he's now become very familiar with, and says, well, I have the same story with this thing. I mean, I have no picking idea where I got this. And because we've never said it canonically on the air, I'm going to say, for people wondering where the hell he got this sword from, in the very first Neverending Train carriage, they went into a wizard's tower, and then right at the end, they were like, hey, let's loot the tower because it's D&D and you're allowed to do that, I think. And he rolled really well on like finding a good thing, and Kai was amazingly generous and gave me this. So that's where that sword comes from. It's actually from the Neverending Train, which is why he can't remember where the hell it's from.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I've finally been able to say that live on the recording because like everyone's like, where the hell did you get that? And that's where the hell he got that. However, we are talking about your pretty little star necklace, so he says, "Oh, that's a lovely wee bauble there."
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't even know what it does, but I feel like it's important. It's really important to me that I have this with me, and I have like this fear that like I had to hide it underneath my scarf because I don't know. I don't know anyone who would think that this is like gold or something. So I have a feeling that I just had to hide it from potential theft. So I always hide it underneath my scarf. So I don't normally show it that much to anyone, but for the most part, I think like you're the only one, and maybe another person would know about.
Oh, well, I'm fair touched. And he has been nodding sort of in an understanding way, and subconsciously has basically put a paw over where on the inside of his waistcoat there is a small crocheted green flower, which similarly he doesn't know where he got it from, but it feels very important, so he's been keeping it there the entire time. But that's another story from the Never-Ending Train. But yeah, he looks very interested in it. Puts his sword away. Also, someone pointed out that I said the trigger word for the sword. He didn't mean to turn it on, so it hasn't turned on. Shh, he's putting.
Man,
It's fine.
you know,
What do you think I should like set it
a
off?
rule, just a rule of funny when it once it did turn on and it did turn into a sword. As tipsy as he is shocked that it turned into a sword. He actually fell off his chair.
Okay, we're keeping that in. We're keeping that in. And he says, "Oh, peck," and it turns back off because like he didn't mean to set off the sword. And the guy at the bartender with the flaming head raises an eyebrow. Somehow this guy has eyebrows. Sorry. I'll just put that away. Ooh, I think I may be getting a wee bit giggly. Come back up here, and yeah, he's gonna help you back onto your stool. He is he's being more chummy than he might otherwise with a comparative like new friend of his, but the alcohol is starting to make him a little more friendly than he usually would be. He's a huggy guy normally. He's a huggy drunk.
Yeah. Aw. Yeah. As he helped him back up, he's like, "Wow, that's amazing."
Hey,
But,
it's coming quite useful. What about yours? I mean, is it as it were just a precious article? Does it do anything?
you know, I don't remember. I feel like I've had something happen with it at least maybe like once, but for the most part, not really.
Well,
But
keep it close and keep it safe. I bet it's important.
yeah, he kind of like kind of grips on the star just a little bit tightly. Yeah.
Well, best to keep out the cold, and he is actually wrapping your scarf back around your neck in such a way that it covers it up. But he's also just like in this gesture is a sort of unsaid promise that he will also help you to look after it if need be.
Yeah. Okay. Engineer, can you make another insight check, please?
I surely can. An 8. That's a bit rubbish.
Okay.
That's kind of
Yeah.
rubbish.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's
yeah.
not.
Yeah. You don't really see that much from him. He just as you wrap the scarf around him, the star is now underneath the scarf now. So he looks very thankful about that and like, yeah, thank you for wrapping my scarf back.
Oh, don't you worry yourself. It gives you a pat on the head.
Oh,
bonk bonk. It's quite heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, I think continuing with the drinking, I am going to make another con save.
All right.
A 16, still going good. This guy has got a lot of years of practice, I will say.
Yeah, he's absolutely fine. Okay.
14, that's not too bad.
Better.
You are maintaining your tipsy status going off that previous 8. You're at that and staying there.
Yeah, he's starting to get a bit more, I guess, a bit more awake, a little. So he's doing just fine.
Yeah. Is there something specific you'd like to talk about? Again, we have no structure, so like I'm happy to talk about anything. Anything you're curious about with the engineer.
Oh man, that is a good question. Because mostly like he would just ask. He really pretty much asked like how he was doing, what he was doing.
You can do
But
that. You can ask how is my job going.
uh, okay. So again, he turns to you. He says like, "Well, apart from how your film is doing, how are you doing?"
Oh, insight. Roll insight.
Insight.
Yeah.
Okay. That's an insight. That's a 2. Oh, that's another 2. Okay.
I would give you advantage if he was not doing so well on the drinking. Oh, that's an 8.
Yeah, that's not very good.
Again, like to the outside observer, in fact, you're at a disadvantage because you're on. Are you on the right hand side of him? I think you are. Or whatever. Anyway, you're on one side of him. The opposite side of the zigzag of his mouth twitches imperceptibly, and his ear does one of those little twitches that's sort of involuntary as a tick. Don't play poker with the engineer; he'll lose. Um, but he does not spit out his drink as might have been the case if you'd rolled really high. He says, "I'm coping. I'm all right. I mean, in terms of the movies, the studio is going as good as anybody could dream. Is really hanging in there. I'm very impressed with everyone. On the other hand, I have to admit, juggling making movies and looking after people while multiple people seem to want to off me. That is new, and I have existed for quite a long time, and I have to confess this is a new experience for me. I mean, I'm gonna deal with it. I have to deal with it. I will deal with it, but sometimes it is getting to be a wee bit trying, which is why," and he sort of gives you a cheers motion with his drink, "I am so pecking glad to have you on my side."
Oh. Um. Oh man, how would he feel? Because from what you're saying, just how like stressed you are uh
Yeah,
from those
but that's the
attempts.
thing. Like with an eight, you just get what he said, and that's like basically he's being as honest
Yeah.
as he can be without like falling apart. Like there's a lot more to it than what he said. He's still making light of it. But like yeah, he's genuinely grateful to have someone who's actually looking after his skin, and you have more than proven that you are. Like he has no suspicions about you at all. He totally trusts you.
Yeah. So yeah, he raises up his glass as well with a smile. Like, well, I am really happy to be helping you out. If it gives you at least a little bit of peace in mind.
Hey, it surely does. Skull and clink. I think
A clink.
a clink. Yay. Also, this is really nice. Like just to take a step outside of this scene for a minute, because as perhaps I briefly mentioned, I think his previous drinking buddy was Vic Tim, and he really hasn't had one since. So like he's trying not to think about that side too hard, but this is nice. This is really nice for him.
Yeah. And like Rowan is like actually really genuinely happy that, like from someone that he works with now, like, and they're just having a good time just drinking there. You know,
Mm.
he's having a good time.
Yeah.
Just drinking buddies
Solid
now.
buddies. Yay.
Yeah.
I'm glad Rowan is having a good time. Yay.
Yeah.
Good, 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 good,
Yay.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't normally see him actually really kind of just smiley. So this is like
Mm.
something kind of a little special.
Actually, I mean, with that, I'm gonna roll perception and see if the engineers noticed that. 5, useless. A natural one, completely oblivious as to the fact.
Can you is there like a chance that you have like advantage at this or?
If you want to give me advantage,
Yeah,
what would be
no,
the
I would give
reason?
you advantage.
I mean, I do see you around like every day because you're like the main security guy now.
Yeah, for the most part, oh wow,
That's a 23. In stark contrast,
great.
if you're going to allow it, that's a 23. So he has noticed this because yeah, you take your work really seriously. You're a very serious,
Yeah,
small, fuzzy, orange, cute thing, and he respects that. He gets it. However, he slightly more embraces the fact that he's short and fuzzy. It can give you advantages. It really can. So it's nice it's nice to see Rowan relaxed slightly, and he actually says, "You have got a really nice smile. Did you know that?"
Kind of a little embarrassed from it, but like, yeah, I don't really. He kind of just laughs. Well, thanks. But I don't really smile that much often. But when I do, I am in a good mood tonight.
I'm really glad to hear that. Don't worry, I won't be drumming you into making movies with me just yet, but, keep it in
I
mind.
am just happy to be a security guard for now.
Alright. I
Yeah,
won't overwork you.
Yeah, I like to beat some people up if they do end up going into the studio.
It is mighty satisfying to do that to people who deserve it. And yeah, there's a sort of camaraderie between barbarians. Hitting things is good.
He loves hitting things. He can't help it.
That's definitely another chink of the glasses moment, and perhaps some brotherly
Nice.
laughing, I suspect.
It is fun to hit things.
So tell me about your history of hitting things, because, you did mighty fine on that roof, but I suspect you had some experience before you got up there.
Uh, Yeah, I have gone around, beating up some baddies who, huh, I have beaten a lot of people. I'm very proud of that.
That's amazing. Just like absent-mindedly going, yeah, I have beaten the shit out of a bunch of people, haven't I?
Like, he hasn't really thought about it that much, but he only just beats them up like, oh yeah. Punched the guy in the face once.
Oh, you gotta tell me about that.
3 teeth.
Give me
He
context.
lost 3
Give me
teeth
the
from
dirt.
He's starting to like get like really into it. Like, yeah, like, I would I would use my lovely weapon. He actually has his morning star on like on his back. He kind of like takes it out like, yeah, this baby right here has put a lot of punch into those baddies.
I can
And
expect that would hurt if it landed on your head at any great speed. Whew, let me get a feel of that.
He actually he hands it to you.
Oh, that is a huge mark of trust. Oh gosh, how cute. Yeah, he feels the heft of it and is impressed. He does not favour a mace, but or a morning star in this case. But yeah, he nods in a sort of, yeah, that would do some damage, and passes it back to you.
Oh yeah, this baby right here, I absolutely adore. He actually gives like a little kiss.
Does she have a name?
Like, yeah, it's my baby.
I've always liked the name Sylvia, but maybe that's just me. I always name my my machines. I've got Willow, and there's of course Petunia. Not Petunia. Penelope. Petunia was the actual the model that I based that one off. I don't know if you've seen it. The giant sort of plant monster thing. Had a time with that a couple of weeks ago. Ooh, Bob will never let me forget that.
Oh, wow. You said the word Bob. He kind of like perks up a little, like, oh, that's right, Bob.
Hey, he's working with us now too. It's grand, isn't it?
Oh, he works with you. Oh, like he's like starting to grin a little bit more. Like, that's great. I haven't seen him in a while because I usually work outside in the security. How is he doing?
Oh, he's doing grand. I mean, he's on holiday at the moment. It's not really holiday. He had to go back home to sort out some paperwork. I'm hoping he's alright. I think he was supposed to be back yesterday. Maybe something got a bit more complicated. Anyway, I'm sure he'll be fine. He's mighty competent. He's got quite a stubborn streak. And he's taking another drink with a sort of wistfully happy smile about the fact that, Bob has actually got Yeah, he's got some guts. Yeah, he has told the engineer off more or less once or twice.
Oh. Yeah.
I haven't seen Johan since the last time though. I wonder what he's up to.
Oh, Johan. Oh, that he gets again very very happy to hear those names again. Like yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, Johan. I've actually been in contact with him just a few times with we since we both have like a stone of far speech now that we got from those assassins. Thank you very much.
That's clever. Stay in touch and give him my regards. He's always welcome at the studio. Let him know.
Yeah, I did talk with him a few times. Like if there was a chance that I would see him, I would, cause great guy.
He asked me to keep.
He's a really great guy.
He asked me to keep an eye out for some statues of lions, but I haven't seen anything like that, and I've done some travelling, so anyway, I don't know if he brought it up with you, but if you see anything like that, I'm sure he wouldn't mind you telling him about it.
Nope.
Yep.
He takes another drink. Like, nope.
Equally mystified. Equally mystified. Hey, guess what? It's Constitution time again because I say so.
Alright.
A 12! Now we're getting a little bit low.
Alright.
Oh!
Getting tipsy again.
8. How are you?
One big gulp. He takes one big gulp and like, yeah, Johan. You can actually start to see like you can start to see that he's just so slightly. You start to see that he's starting to get a little teary-eyed.
Oh no! Oh bless. I think I mean, would the engineer like notice that? Because I mean, with an 8.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
He would notice.
Okay,
Yeah.
the engineer sort of recognizes when the alcohol has started to maybe make people a little more emotional than usual, and also like he's counting the glasses and he's like, oh, I've got to keep an eye on my tab. I don't think I can afford to drink anymore, and maybe we better go for a walk to clear your head.
No, I'm fine. He slumps his head back down on the table again.
Okay. What's our bartender called? I'm trying to remember what the actual guy from Undertale is called, so we can have a horrible parody name.
Flame Bee.
Flame. Hey, pass us over some water. I think my friend here needs to be rehydrated.
No. Give me another.
One more. Fine, one more. We don't have every day that we're allowed to get a little bit on the side of merry. Fine, one more, but it's the last one, alright? Okay.
Another one.
Alright. And yeah, you've got your last.
Those little grabby hands.
Little
Like,
grabby hands. Okay, you have like the full-on sort of goofy goober ice cream scoops on top of this root beer, because if it's
Nice.
going to be the last one, make it a good one. I cannot believe I'm out here getting my employees drunk, honestly.
Hey, it's I scared a mailman today. I deserve this.
Ah, poor Daz. He never knew what was happening. Anyway, he'll be back. I've never seen a more determined mail mouse in my life. He's quite gutsy.
I think he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Honestly, some of the things he has to deliver to me.
That fast.
He has to make deliveries of explosives now and again, so, you know, if that hasn't scared him off, I doubt you will.
No.
He'll be fine.
He's fine.
And, yeah, there's a slight sort of giggle to the swing of the drink this time. Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Yes. Okay, so we're definitely at the point of we are now drinking buddies. Like, this is just a thing now.
Yeah.
Cute.
This is really cute.
I'm actually gonna make Just a D20. Okay, yeah, 18. 18 will do it. That was basically just a decision. Like, am I going to talk to this guy about this kind of role? Like, and yeah, he really likes you. He really trusts you. Also, he's a little bit... Ooh. So, he says, do you know something? I have lived my entire life trying to avoid the fact that I think I can do magic. And recently, I've just been actually kind of using it. And it's kind of great, but I also don't... And he whispers to you that on this last one, he's like, I don't know how the heck I'm doing it. I have no idea what I'm doing.
He was taking a drink for that. He just did the spitting. He's just laughing.
Yeah.
Like, really?
I mean, like, I've been kind of moody about it because, like, it's kind of weird. I have this whole thing to do with, you know, I inherited it, and I don't particularly like having things that I didn't earn, and there's other levels to it which are too angsty. I can't be bothered with that. But look at this, and he does something with his right hand, and there are little electric sparks that jump out of it, and his hand turns black. And he's like, if you ask me how I did that, I don't know how I did that. I feel like I should ask someone how to get better at it.
You know magic, but you don't know how to use it.
Exactly, I feel like I'm cheating. 60 years, I've never done any magic training, and then I can sort of do zippy zappy boom stuff with my sword. I'm like, what is this? I don't know what it is, but it's great. Maybe I should ask one of the witches. Maybe Rode. She's very nice. Have you met Rode?
I don't know who you're talking about, but they sound great.
Oh, you would absolutely love her. Everybody does. Blue, UPA, and Witch has a sort of moon motif going on. I adore her. I think she's been, like, kind of a fan of mine for a long time, which is so sweet. But, no, she basically saved my life with two of her friends. I was having the direst day. Honestly, I thought, like, maybe I had it. That I was in an alley, and honestly, I was caught by surprise, not my finest hour, and they were beating the tar out of me, the living tar, and these three witches come out of the air, just like, pew, cha, and she shot the chains through. It was just amazing. I wish I'd had a camera. It was just, that is the stuff that movies are made of. I've had her in one of my movies already, but she's so busy leading the other witches. I don't want to take her away from that, but I do. She's so cool.
Wow.
I
have no idea what you just said, but that sounds awesome.
Yeah, that's like the drunken blurble has just come out. Like, the enthusiasm. He's also glowing right now. He's so bright. When he's talking about people he likes, like, he just can't help it. It just, there's people around the bars who are also kind of drunk, and they're putting on sunglasses because it's like, man, come on.
I wonder, would Rowan, like, notice, like, just... he's never really noticed that you glow.
Okay. Yeah, you would definitely see that. You don't have to roll perception. Like, you that is just very obvious.
Okay.
And you're sitting very close to him, so you might actually notice that he's warm.
But he also doesn't know why. So he's just kind of... He's also drunk, so I have to, like... okay. Would that be perception?
Sure. I mean, I don't really know what you're trying to do, but perception is always good.
I think I'm just trying to see, like, if he's kind of, like, freaking out a little.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be perception?
Perception or intelligence, like, if you're trying to figure out something about him, but, like, I'm happy to go with whatever. Or even wisdom, like,
I'll do perception.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not great.
That's a 5. What do you think is happening? Like, do you think he's just going to explode or something?
So he sees that you're going brighter, and he starts to feel a little warm because your heart kind of close to him.
Oh yeah.
And he's kind of like, whoa, wait, what's happening? Why are you going to explode? Like, what's happening?
What? Oh, this. Well, I do explode sometimes. I did once, I think. Maybe. I'm not going to
Huh?
that. Don't you worry about this. Is entirely normal. I just do this. It's to do with. You know, I said, like, the whole magic zippy zappy black feathers thing. Well, I don't tell anyone. I mean, like, I suppose some people do know. I'm part fire spirit.
Huh. That's
Hey,
wow.
aye, it's quite a
The
lot.
water is starting to get a little warm.
My pie was from the elemental plane of fire. Oh, I am tired. Are you tired? I feel kind of sleepy. But anyway, it's a whole thing, and it plays havoc with my genetics. And you know, I kind of like the fact that nobody can tell what the peck I am. I say I'm a bird, but like I suppose that's only a half truth.
Oh.
But we are what we choose to be. It's not what you're made of. It's the decisions you make, what to do that. And like he's actually allowing himself to be a bit more drunk than usual because he doesn't talk about this stuff often.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, that is wow. That is interesting. That you have like your part fire spirit. Like you get to burn things up. That's wow.
I
He's starting to
must.
think like, wow, you get to like burn stuff up by what? Touching it? That sounds
Mm,
awesome.
he looks a bit doubting on that. He's like, well, not really. It's a bit complicated, and again, I suppose that's why I'm a bit reluctant. Fire spirits have a particularly self-destructive relationship with fire. I don't really want to get too much into that. I'm having a nice night. I don't want to talk about it. But basically, I think I've got to be careful how much I lean into it. Otherwise, I actually might pick and explode. And if I'm gonna do that, I'll do it with panache. But I'll only be able to do it once.
Cool guys don't look behind explosion.
You see, you get it. You get it. And he's like, yeah, pointing at you like this guy gets it.
Yeah, because it's important.
Also, it'll burn out your eyes. Not that I have to worry about that. Okay, we are at the bottom of our respective drinking vessels. I think we've got to be sensible, boys, and say it's time for nighty night. All right.
But I want more.
No, you don't. Like, try standing up. Try standing up, and I want you to try and stand up. Like, see how wonky you are.
Okay. Uh, can I make a check or will it just happen?
It's up to you. If you want him to be wobbly, just go with it. If you
Okay.
want to make a save, like, fine.
No, I think so. Like, no, I'm fine. He jumps off the chair. Like, I'm fine. As he gets off the chair, he just literally just slumps down. He falls face first on the ground.
Oh my god! Oh, with the
I'm
Wonder Young
fine.
design, I can so imagine that just.
I'm fine. See?
You're a puddle. You're a puddle. My best security man is a liquid puddle on the floor. This is. Okay, come on, Rowan, let's get you back home. Where do you stay? Where's your dicks at?
Uh. uh. Hmm.
Can you find your way
Yeah.
home? Do you need to sleep over at the studio? I mean, you can.
I will say, I don't have any other place to go.
What?
I've been always just getting here, just drinking, and then I just wander around. I actually just wandered around Toontown for a while.
Are you
That I
picking telling
forget-
me that you're homeless? Come on, let's find you some place to stay.
No, I found the tree.
That
found
does
the
not
park.
count. That does not count. Come on, there's well, Larry's in that room. I really need to kit that out. You've surely seen Larry tall. One Larry tall, yes.
One Larry Tall. Who's
Aye.
that?
He's well, I mean, we've kind of been using him as a unit of measurement, but I suppose it doesn't make sense if you've never met him. Anyway, he's tall, but he stays in the studio. I gave him a room. He's barely done anything with it. I've got to like give that room a makeover. I was like, you can do whatever you like with it, and he was like, okay, and just sleeps on the floor. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. I've got you laddie down with your fancy living habits. All right. Anyway, come on, and he's gonna put an arm under your shoulders and like lift you, peel you off the floor.
I said I'm fine. I can walk.
Sure you can, just like a piece of rubber hose can. Okay, well, I'll pay you tab soon. Soon. I will. I'll pay you soon. It's Animus, come on, I've got to buy the presents first. And the bartender is just like, oh my god, this guy. Free tickets for a year? And the bartender maybe... Actually, I should roll persuasion for that, shouldn't I?
Okay.
Let's see if I can bribe the bartender with tickets for a year. Where's my persuasion? Oh, that's a +1. That's not great.
Ooh.
12. He gets the arms crossed. We'll talk about it later. He's like, I'll take it. That's fine. Bye. And poof out through the door into the street. Oh, all right. Dodo Studios. Which way is that? Oh, it's this way. Okay. They are heading towards the studio.
No, wait, I thought it was this way.
No, that's. Hang on. Which way did we come out? Was it on the east side or the west side? Should we roll survival?
You know your own studio. You don't know where to go.
Look, I am
That's hilarious.
a little bit leery. I am just trying to make up my mind with a 19. I do, in fact, break the fourth wall and know it is in this direction. Thank you very much.
Should I make a roll or?
I've got a 19. I'm dragging you in the right direction.
Yeah, no, you got it. My survival is 0, so.
Oh bless. Oh bless your soul. Oh, alright, let's see, where can I put you? There's a room next to the office, we can clear it out. Might be able to drag a mat.
Can I sleep on the roof?
What? I am not putting you on the roof, it's cold out.
Well, why not?
Because you'll
I could see everyone, I could see the whole town up there, and I could just shout at them and just say, ha, who's small now? I'm so short.
Honestly, that's kind of tempting. He kind of likes the idea. I'm still gonna get you a room to like actually sleep in, but you know what? I want to do that. Let's do that.
Okay.
I could
still
do
want the roof though.
I could do some stress relief. Oh, I can get up there. There's no worries. I am going to like say like, are we going to the roof the sensible way or the drunken way?
I feel like at this moment, like it's, yeah, you're just pretty much like helping him get back to the studio. Yeah. You're not that drunk anymore, but he's pretty much like getting like a tired type of drunk.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, the engineer was all for climbing up the side of the building and shouting at the stars, but he notices that you've gone all limp, and he's like, you know what, maybe we'll leave that for another day, but I have to say, Rowan, I really like you. You'd better not be thrown up on my shoes. I like you, but not that much.
No. What do you mean? What? I'm fine.
Oh,
sleeping.
You know what? Carrying you like this is like trying to carry a large elastic band over my shoulders. Come on, let's do this a proper way. And he's going to give you a piggyback. Do you resist? Do you resist this treatment?
It's a good question.
I also
take it back. I'm sorry, what?
No, it's fine. I kind of love this visual because you're actually slightly taller than he is, as well as being made out of noodles.
Then I feel like he would try to resist.
Oh my goodness. Okay, strength contest!
Okay.
In the middle of the street. Okay. Oh, this is so funny.
Strength contest. That's just the strength.
Yeah,
strength,
just
right?
Plain strength. That's an 8. Oh no. That's from me.
Oh, wow.
Oh no! Rowan, how could you? What happens?
As you try to try to lift him, like, nope. Don't do that.
Is this like passive resistance? Like he's trying to get a hold of you and you're just like pulling away, like blah 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 blah.
Probably the second one. Just
Oh no.
gravity has claimed me. I am now the ground.
Oh, what are you doing down there? You're gonna fall down a manhole. You that new. What? What am I supposed to do with you? What? Do you want me to drag you there by your foot? I will. You are not sleeping in a tree.
But why? It's cozy.
I have heard so from many avian friends of mine, but you don't strike me as one. I mean, what are you? Some sort of tailless squirrel?
I could be. You know, I could be.
I suppose you could be, but we are not discussing that. I am not having you freezing to death outside on your ass every night. You are my security man, and now you are my esteemed drinking partner. So you have to sleep in a nice warm bed. I demand it.
Really?
Aye, I'll get Bob to put it into your contract.
Yeah, at this point he gets up, like, okay. Still very tipsy, but okay. I would like something more, though. Can we get another drink?
We'll find something in the studio, non-alcoholic. I think at the rate you're going, you're gonna have a hangover, and I can't have you with a hangover on the job, can I?
No,
Come on.
not.
Shots Kid keeps lots of sugary soda things. They'll probably give you more of a headache than the alcohol, honestly.
There's a coffee. I would like to take that.
Let's see what we can find. And so are we drunkenly walking into the moon set, basically?
I guess so.
I think that's just a nice picture with the silhouettes of these two characters. Sort of wobbling, walking towards the studio, but not too badly, and exchanging more stories and laughing, because yeah, they have found a like spirit in each other, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, he just to have like a little balance, he has like his arm around.
Aww.
So that he can have like a little balance of walking.
Oh, definitely. No, you are getting the side hug, if not like just basically a half affectionate grapple as you're walking down the street, partly to make sure that you just stay in the right direction. He is aware that you're a little more tipsy than he is, for sure.
Yeah, but you could tell like he's very, very happy.
Oh, that's so nice. The engineer is likewise very, very happy about this, and my goodness, he really needed just like an evening out with a friend, and I think this will become a habit, surely.
Yeah, they will like to go have drinks every so now and then.
Yeah, like not every week, maybe like once or twice a month, like.
Yeah.
Guys' night out. Hooray! That
Yay.
is adorable. This was adorable. Thank you for playing with me. Yay!
Yay! This was fun.
There you go. See, you didn't have to be anxious at all.
Yay!
Yay! And yes, thank you for everybody listening. All of the name dropping was extremely fun, and we love you all very much. Yay!
Yeah, thank you everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop recording now. Okay.
All right, bye.